welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here another pen for unboxing and review. This is a Mr. Cypress or Cypress pen from Taiwan that I purchased, and I purchased this in September 24. It came in this nice big 8-pen box, which is nice. I bought obviously quite a few pens now. I think I'm closing in on 10 Mr. Cypress pens. So Celine at Mr. Cypress provided this 8-pen box, which was very nice of her. And if I, it's a magnetic box. If I lift the lid on this, because it is quite strong magnet, she also included a couple of silk kimono pen rolls as well. I did buy 2 pens. She actually sent me 3 pens, one as a gift as well. This was not the gift, but this is a beautiful Maki-e Goldfish. If I close the lid of the box and just put that out of the way, I'll show you the pen in all its glory. So this is a Mr. Cypress Maki-e Goldfish, and it is called the Goldfish. And I'm just want to double check the exact name. Yeah, it's just called the Maki-e Goldfish with a Yovo compatible nib. This was the last one that they had without a clip. And you can see that this is really, really gorgeous. You've got multiple goldfish here on the cap. You've got these sort of whirlwind swirls there in, I guess, in the ponds that you would have. And then you've got a much bigger goldfish down here with a bit of a golden reef. This really is a stunning work of art. Very, very glad I could add this to my collection. A friend of mine, Dr. Joe Vitolo, had ordered one with a clip originally, and he sold it to Sarge. Sarge at the October London Pen Show 2024 still had it on his table, but since then Joe has actually bought the clipless version like I have here. He bought it before me, I think about a month or 2 before me. So I think there were 2 or 3 remaining when I had previously looked. And then when I went to go and buy this, there was only 1. So I jumped at the chance. There was a problem ordering on the Mr. Cypress website, so I messaged Celine. Celine's really good. She gets back to you very quickly, even out of hours. I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. She was replying on email. And I said to her, look, I can wait until tomorrow. And she said, there's only 1 pen. You can't wait. So I'm glad that I got this when I did. It's got a lot of texture to this pen, and if I unscrew the cap there, you'll see it's got a bit of a goldy section there, and it's got a number 6 size 18-karat gold Cypress medium nib. I did want the 14-karat gold, but they were out of those, so I had to pay a little bit more for the 18-karat gold, but then Celine did obviously chuck in quite a few extras, so I think that was fine. If I unscrew the body here, you can see here, you've got the converter there. Now, if you don't know, Cypress now include this little metal ring here, which actually goes through to the section. So the idea is that the nib units no longer screw into the section. They screw into this. And that just means that you can tighten the nib against this, and you can align it to any direction you want. I think it's a brilliant idea. I've had this on a couple more, or at least 1, if not 2 more, Cypress pens, and I really like that idea. It's a really, really good idea. So I'm liking that a lot. Can I post a cap? Yeah, I can do. It's gonna wobble. Honestly, it's not designed to be posted. Mostly because this is quite raised here. If you can see that is very raised, and I'd also be very careful. I wouldn't want to like mar or scratch or chip off some of that material. This also has a spring-loaded sort of clutch cap there, so you have to push it in and twist very, very reminiscent of like the Estabrooks. It just allows for a much tighter cap seal there. But this really is a stunning, stunning Maki-e pen. And for the price that I paid on Cypress website, I really, really think it was a good buy. So I think with that, let's do a size check. We'll do a weight check. We'll do a pen comparison. And then we'll do a writing sample. So the full length of this pen, we are looking at 139 millimeters in length. The length of the cap, we're looking about 60 millimeters in length. And if I unscrew the cap there, we'll do a size check on the body, and we are looking at about 139 millimeters in length. Now, in the size of my hand, I do find that this section is a little bit on the thinner side to what I would prefer. I think it's around about a 9. I want to say 9 millimeter. It's probably even thinner than that, maybe 7.5. But it's actually an okay size in my hand if I'm holding it on the section here. If I were to hold it up on the threads, yes, it's starting to get a little bit shorter. But you're going to hold most people will hold it on the section. So I think that's okay. I wouldn't want to go much shorter than 139 millimeters, but that's just me. I do typically prefer the pens to be around about 150 millimeters in length. So I think with that, let's do a weight check. Now, obviously, this is inked up, but there isn't a huge amount of ink left in the converter. But we're looking at just over 21 grams in weight. Let me just reset that and try that again just to make sure. Yeah, just over 21 grams. The weight of the cap, we are looking at just over 5.5 grams. It feels like air. It is so light. And then the weight of the body, we're looking at just under 15.5 grams. So it's overly a lightweight pen, but I am enjoying it. It's a really, really nice pen. And you can just see here all of this Maki-e of the Goldfish. It really is quite a stunning pen. So I think with that, let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Mr. Cypress Kawaii Nuri Deep Light 1. We have a Mr. Cypress Kawaii Nuri Deep Light 3. We have a Mr. Cypress Eggshell 05A, a Mr. Cypress Eggshell 06. We have a Mr. Cypress, and this is the Maki-e Goldfish. We have a Mr. Cypress, and this is the Maple in the Forest, a Mr. Cypress, and this is the Varden Dragon, a Mr. Cypress Eggshell 01. We have a Tweeko Seishu Dragon in red and a Tweeko Seishu Dragon in green. But you can see here that this really is on the shorter side of all of these pens, and certainly a lot thinner even than the Kawaii Nuris as well. So I think with that, let's do a writing sample. So this is the Mr. Cypress, and it is the Maki-e Goldfish. And it is a medium, and it is an 18 karat gold Cypress nib. And the ink in here, I just need to double check this. This is Robert Oster. And it's gold Antiqua. And strangely enough, I did actually replenish a few bottles of ink recently. And I did buy another bottle of gold Antiqua because I did like this. And I know I'm down to about, I think, a quarter or a third of a bottle. I also bought a couple more to try and replace Pilot Wash Shizuka in a Hoe. I still have a bottle and a half of that, but I'm getting FOMO that it's no longer in production. So I did also buy Robert Oster Muddy Bucket and Robert Oster Muddy Sand. So I will be trying those as well. In terms of line variation, I'm saying that we're getting really a Western fine nib there. And if I push it a little bit more, I'm guessing a little bit more of a medium. So it's really a little bit on a medium to fine level, but you can push that nib a little bit more, get a little bit more line variation out. But it's an 18 karat gold nib, so you just have to be careful. But you can see there's no hard starts or skips there. In terms of ink wetness, let's take a look. It's actually quite a wet nib. It's not a super sort of wet or fire hose nib, but it's still fairly wet. So what do I like? What do I not like about this pen? Well, obviously I like it enough to buy this pen myself. I bought it alongside another pen from Cypress. This was the last one. I did have FOMO. I felt I was going to miss it if I didn't buy it. There was only one remaining. I like that it's an ebonite body. I like that it's a Rushi. I like that it's a Maki-e. I like that it's Varden. I love the goldfish design and the gold on the pen. I like that it's a cartridge converter. I do like the Cypress nibs as well. I think they are a good value for money as well in terms of in comparison to maybe a Bock or a Yovo gold nib. What do I dislike about the pen? I guess again, this is a personal preference, but I would say I would probably like it a little bit longer and a little bit wider. It is on the shorter side. It is on the thinner side. I definitely wouldn't want to go any shorter or thinner than this. Like when I look on Mr. Cypress website, I always look at the size. The length is the most important. And if it's 139 millimeters, which is what this is, I won't go any smaller than that in terms of length. And ideally, I prefer a barrel of about 15 to 16 millimeters in diameter if possible. But I love this pen. I'm glad I added it to my collection. I'm glad I got the last one. I'm sorry if you all like this pen as well. It might be that Cypress will bring it back at some point, but my experience is that Cypress do not, and they will have maybe 5 to 10 made at any one time, and then that's it. So I suspect there probably won't be another one of this. They do still have on their website the one with the clip. If you like a gold clip on it, then they do still have that one, but they don't no longer have the clipless versions. So there you have it. It's my unboxing and review of the Mr. Cypress Maki-e Goldfish in a medium 18 karat gold nib. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye-bye.